Welcome to another lively episode of PDXposed, everybody. I'm your host, John Olson. Join Heather and me as we visit Paradise in Northwest Portland, the Dragon Tree Spa. And join Shell as she visits the guys, the hunks, from Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue. Now, girls, you're probably jealous, but guess what? If you call them, you'll probably get your own private tour. I always wondered what the difference was between a holiday ale and a normal ale. We found out our answers at the Holiday Ale Fest from Oregon brewers themselves, including Rob Widmer. I was first trumpeted in the marching band at the University of Nebraska, but I always secretly wanted to be in the drum line. We got the extreme pleasure and honor of hanging out with the guys of Blue Thunder, the Seattle Seahawks drumline, on game day. We've been on a mission for a few years now to feature Mission 5, and guess what? Mission accomplished on this episode. Mission 5 is the band. They rock, and you guys are going to love them. Stick around, everybody, but don't go away right yet, because you got to stick around for the bloopers, because somebody on this show, in the bloopers, actually gets naked. And it's not me. Go figure. We'll see you back here after these messages. Enjoy the show.
Portland, Oregon has more breweries than any other city in the world, and if you like beer, there's no better place to live than Portland, Oregon. I'm Rob Widmer, and you're watching PDXposed. Cheers.
So how many times you actually see a drumline inside of a bar? We're at FX McCoy's right across the street from Questfield. The Blue Thunder's in the house, getting ready for the big Seahawks-Giants game. Very cool, very loud. It's game time. What a better way to get fired up for a Seahawks game than hanging with the Blue Thunder right on the steps of Questfield. Game on, Giants, bring it on. Getting ready for the pregame. The crowd is going absolutely crazy. The Giants are in town. It's NFL football, baby, and I love it. Okay, so I know we're here to feature Blue Thunder, but you can't be at this game and not mention the score. The Seattle Seahawks are absolutely crushing the Giants, 42-3 in the third quarter. Unbelievable. Eli Manning and company, not so good.
It's a beautiful, calm day at the Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue, but our production manager, Julie, knows that it's not always so quiet here, right, Julie?
No, it's not. In June, I had a fire at my house, and Troy and his crew responded. Well, I was just really impressed because I turned around the corner, and instant panic sets in when you see, fire trucks in front of your house, the sirens, all of the neighbors in your front yard watching what's going on, and I couldn't move. I couldn't think. I didn't know what to do. And Troy explained everything to me really clearly and kind of watched me fall apart and have a breakdown. And the cool thing was afterwards, when we were staying at the hotel, because we spent, the summer living in a hotel while the house was being repaired, he actually called me a few days afterwards just to check in that we were okay, that we'd been hooked up to resources, we had a place to stay. And what really touched me was he complimented me on my son and how my son handled himself during the fire and how my son kind of saved the day.
Well, I've never been in an engine bay before, but I have now. I'm in the King City Fire Station with Captain Troy Spiesla. Did I get that right?
You did. Welcome.
Thank you. One of the things that Julie says about you is that she was just so impressed about your follow-up call after her house fire. Do you always do that?
We try to make a purpose of making the people feel comfortable. The fires can be really traumatic, especially even small ones. Not a lot of damage like in her case, but it's just a traumatic event. It doesn't happen all the time. So, we try to make a point to make people feel comfortable. That's a lot of our job.
Obviously, you respond to fires, but what other things do you do here at the fire station?
Well, over 70% of our calls are medical calls in the fire district. We operate 22 fire stations, so we respond on a lot of medical calls as well. A majority of us are paramedics, cross-trained with the firefighters, and so we're always training. There's always new things coming out, a lot of things that we're always doing here at the station.
Not to get too heavy, but it's a really heavy subject matter. How do you deal with all the trauma that you experience?
Well, we get a couple days off, number one, to kind of go home. We come to work. We work 24-hour shifts every third day. So we come to work. We kind of, what's different about our occupation is we're kind of like a family. We come for 24 hours. We're not like a cubicle office environment. So we really get to know the guys. We have fun with each other, which helps with that, as well as then we get to have our time off and go home and be with our families and loved ones.
What do you do to entertain yourselves?
We have a ping pong table here we can play. We have a full workout room. Every fire station has a full workout room. That's kind of a priority.
I don't know if Julie told you, but I'm one hell of a ping pong player.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You care for a match?
Let's go upstairs.
All right.
What's how to relax the back today? This heated shiatsu massage bed. I'm going to chill out. Miriam, tell our viewers about this wonderful product.
John, it's interesting you should say hot because this bed actually does get warm. It has far infrared heat which penetrates up to 3 inches deep, and it will work for up to an hour after you remove yourself from the bed. We have rollers similar to what the folks have at the chiropractor's office. It's relaxing, it detoxifies, it aligns your spine, and
it feels really good.
It feels really good. And tell me what you think.
I think it feels awesome. I think I need to go back to bed, but if you guys want more information about this product and other Relax the Back products, visit either store location or dial the number on your screen. And if you come in and say you saw it on PDXposed, you'll get a free gift. I've always wondered what the difference was between a holiday ale and a normal ale. We're in Pioneer Square at the Holiday Ale Festival. Let's go ask the experts and let's get some beer. So if you've been watching PD Exposed, you know that we've hooked up with Kurt Widmer. Now we complete the circle. We've got his brother, Rob. What is this beer?
We brew a beer called Northwest Red. We've done it for some festivals, and the guys, typically what you do, especially with the Winter Ale Fest, is maybe amp it up a bit. So a little more malt, a little more hops, a little more alcohol, a good winter warmer, and they wanted to come up with a name, so Regifted Red is kind of fitting.
This thing has grown and grown. So this is the 11th annual. Talk about that.
It's an awesome festival. We were talking earlier, we got the Oregon Brewers Festival in August, and then we have the Holiday Ale Fest now, and it's an awesome time to come out. You know, we've got the Christmas tree up, you know, it's the Portland's tree. Here we are in Portland's living room, you know, enjoying beer and camaraderie, and it's just, you know, everybody's full of Christmas spirit.
It's Christmas. Next comes New Year's. What's your New Year's resolution?
Oh, man. I don't know. Brew more good beer, drink more good beer.
I ran into Ken in line in the Widmer line because we just got the same beer. How you like it?
It's great. Very, very good.
What is your New Year's resolution?
You're going to laugh at me. I'm going to run the Portland Marathon next year.
Now, why is that your resolution? Have you done it before?
No, I haven't done it before. You know, we started running, and that's something I want to do. It's a great city, a great place to run.
What is your New Year's resolution?
Get on TV at least once a month.
Now's the time to actually try a chip. One of these beer chips she's been bragging about. Let's go. Very nice. What's the difference between a holiday ale and a normal ale? We're going to go with you first, Josh.
Well, a holiday ale is a little bit boozier than a normal ale. It's going to be darker, maltier, more full-bodied, good to keep you warm.
What are you, a frickin' brewer?
Yeah, I am actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm a home brewer. I love it.
Dude, you're right on the money.
I love home brewing. I love beer, and I love Oregon has the best beer.
But you live in Washington, dude.
I know, but I still come over and drink the good beer.
Did you hear that, Washington? We have better beer. You were so much more lively before the camera went on. You know that, don't you?
Sorry, I'm kind of shy.
No, you're not. You were chasing us down to be on camera.
What are you talking about? That was not me. That was Josh.
All right. What is your New Year's resolution?
Maybe to be like a better person, and
Does that mean you're not a good person right now?
I'm an okay person.
Besides peace on earth and goodwill towards men is to brew a beer half as good as this one.
Big Coast, do you live in Eugene, Oregon?
Eugene, Oregon.
I know, dude. Everybody says Oregon who's not from here. Does it piss you off?
It used to, and then I got over it.
So tell us about your beer.
We've been brewing for Ninkasi since June, distributing since July, and so far everyone has loved it.
Hops is a natural product here in the Pacific Northwest. 35% of the national hop crop is actually farmed here in the northern Willamette Valley. Making this style of beer for me is one of the highest honors I can give to my community, and as well, you know, to the history and the passion of beer.
New Year's resolutions are abound, and I think it was Ken who's going to run the marathon. Dude, good luck to you on that. Good luck to the rest of you in 2007. Peace out from the 2006 Holiday Ale Festival from Pioneer Square. Not a lot of peace in the world today, but we found our peace right here in Northwest Portland.
We are at the Blissful Dragon Tree Spa located between 27th and 28th Northwest Thurman.
You ready to get your spa on?
I'm ready. I'm here with Brianna, who is the owner of the Dragon Tree Spa. So this is your baby. So tell me how it all got started.
I was a massage therapist, and I was working at other spas, and I actually had an owner of a spa who I was always bringing suggestions to and ideas to make the clients happier. And she was always saying, if you think you can do better, do it yourself. And so I thought, well, I think I can do it better. And so decided with a business partner at the beginning to open up the Dragon Tree and kind of give it all of our energy that we had been thinking and clients saying and things like that, so that we could really cater to our clients. Our mission is really to be a stand for peace and to have a place where people can come and really relax and really have a safe haven away from all the stresses of their daily lives. Massage, facials, waxing, those kind of things. Then we also have a Sangha room area where we do foot baths, foot massages, head, neck, shoulder massages, all those kind of things where people can come on dates or they can come with a party. We have lots of bridal showers and baby showers where people can kind of relax together in a community setting. We also have acupuncture.
So what we did for Heather was she had a shoulder injury, a rotator cuff injury, and one common thing is to put some needles in the traumatized area. Also, though, we'll frequently use points on other parts of the body that somehow reflect the area that we're wanting to treat. And in this case, there's a point on the middle of the shin that has what's called an empirical effect. That is, over time, people have noticed that it seems to have an effect at treating shoulder pain.
I've been one of those people that, having lived in Oregon now for 12 years, every year I get nasty sinus infections, that cold that just won't go away, you know? What are some of the herbs that you guys have that maybe you won't find over the counter?
One great herb for that is magnolia flower buds. They have an effect of opening the nose, of opening the sinus passages. And we're really trying to treat people here rather than symptoms. We met at another spa years ago when I was shortly out of school. I was also trained in massage, and she's a massage therapist also, and we were both doing massage at another spa in town, and we met there and fell in love.
It's a good story.
Yes.
Yeah.
From herbs to massage to just every way to soothe your soul, this place is great. This isn't easy for me. I'm not getting anything out of this relationship. I gotta end this now before one of us gets hurt. I mean, you take all my money and I get nothing in return. I gotta move on. But I hope we can still be friends.
TriMet. How we get there matters.
We have been on a mission on PDXposed for a long, long time to film Mission 5, one of our favorite rock bands in Portland. And Steve, the maestro, is joining us tonight on PDXposed. So there's 4 guys in the band, but it's Mission 5.
Thought it was a good, catchy name for the band at the time. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that there was going to be Jurassic 5 and Maroon 5 and the Minus 5 and all these other 5s. But at the time, it seemed like a good, catchy name.
Tell us about the band members.
Well, Craig Starr is probably my favorite guitar player in Portland. Rick Berry, great drummer. Roland is very, very rock solid on the bass.
Been around for a while with these guys.
Yeah.
What's the secret to the longevity of a band? Because there's a lot of turnover in this business.
Low drama, I would say.
What's your favorite movie and why?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. A lot of Hollywood movies, people who challenge the system end up winning. But in that movie, it really tells the real truth about what happens when you challenge the system. A lot of the times, you lose.
Why do you think Portland has such an amazing music scene?
People are very open to art in Portland, and it's a very accepting community for artists and musicians. We like to rock out and have a good time, but at the same time give us some meaning. And I've always been a sucker for a hook, and I try and incorporate the two and make it kind of poppy, but at the same time give it some balls.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket. What of the sky keeps repeating through all the lies. It keeps repeating. It's gonna get ugly. Here comes a lady behind a Satan. One night stand. How do you do you? Can't you see that? It's the way it's always been.
Thanks again for joining us on this episode of PD Exposed, everybody, and thanks to our sponsors, American Laser, Relax the Back, Comcast, Latitudes, London Influence, and of course our buddy Brent at the showroom. If you haven't been to PDXposed.com and registered yet for your chance to win a $1,500 American Laser gift certificate, you're not too late. We've given away one. We got 2 more to go. So go to PDXposed.com right after the show and register for your chance to win. We'll see you next time on PD Exposed. Make good memories, everybody. All right, what's your favorite thing to do in the rain, you guys? It's raining outside, all over the place. What's your favorite thing?
Dance naked.
I don't believe you.
MySpace.com.
Wow. Must be cold in here.